So here's my New Year's rant. And if you've listened to it and you like it, please donate and subscribe. If you don't, well, then you don't have to. 1992, Queen Elizabeth called it Annus Horribilis. That was the year that Windsor Castle burned down. She had family problems. She had a lot of problems in being just a sovereign in Great Britain, problems with the Commonwealth, and she just frankly admitted it was a terrible, terrible year. But she said in that speech at the end of the year, things will get better. And 2024 has been just a disastrous year for so many people. Prime Minister has run continually the worst government Canada's ever had. He will go down in history as the worst Prime Minister Canada's ever had. And we will have an election. By this time next year, we will have had an election for sure. He will not be Prime Minister. There will be a government in place which will want to replace some of the places of disasters that the Prime Minister's government has caused. Yes, it's going to be not only cut the taxes and allow oil and gas and natural gas to be sold. Canada's going to get back to work. We are going to have a strong economy. It's going to take a while to get it back into place. I think that Canada is going to be well regarded around the world. We have to increase defense spending. It's going to be a scary world out there. I think that Canada has to engage with other countries and prove it to other countries that we are a serious nation. We are a nation where everything is done by itself and balances by itself, and where the Prime Minister is saying, well, it's because it's 2015 or it's 2019 or all those other woke things that he spends his time on instead of the solid things like health, education, transportation, the economy. All those things our Prime Minister hasn't given a damn about over the last 9 years. So in the year-end statement, there is optimism. I think we should all be very, very glad we're going to get rid of Mr. Trudeau. I think we should all be very, very glad that the economy is going to get going again. I think we should all be very, very glad that we live in Canada. And there are many people right now who generations have lived in Canada and they aren't very happy right now. I know of grown children who have had to move back to their parents' houses. I know people who are being dislocated in health matters. They're being dislocated in their jobs. Tough stuff, but we can challenge it and we can do better. And Canadians are going to do better because we're going to demand more from a government as opposed to just that wokery stuff, as opposed to flying around the world with 40 of your best friends and just charging $150 per dinner for your friends while on the plane. We are going to have a great year. It's not going to be right away. It won't be apparent right away, but 2025 is going to be a bang-up year. So, congratulations and Happy New Year. To those of you who have subscribed and donated, a heartfelt thank you. You're keeping us on the air. If you're watching and you haven't, please try to do so, because 4 years ago we started this show because there needed to be independent analysis. Now more than ever, with the Online Harms Act, once that gets into law, it's been passed once by the House, there are going to be hundreds of bureaucrats censoring the news in Canada, censoring this show. We need to keep it on the air. Thanks for your support.